People's lives can be changed. Forget the cynics out there that say this is too big, we'll never figure it out, we can't save all these folks. That's not true.
That was Governor Newsom wrapping up his State of the State tour, calling on California voters to rethink how we treat mental health by including housing and substance abuse treatment. And it's something that current state law doesn't do. Voters approved a mental health service tax on millionaires back in 2004 to provide funding for county mental health services. But now the measure that the governor wants people to vote on next year would create 6,000 beds for unhoused people with mental illness. And those beds, they could be anything from campus-style settings to the facilities that people live in. Now, with a successful vote, $1 billion from that already existing tax, it would go into the housing and substance abuse treatment. But some state leaders, they want those new beds in addition to what we're already doing, not instead of it.
Expand investment in housing, expand investments in substance use disorders, and continue with the amazing programs and services that are currently supported under the Act.
If the initiative is approved, the governor says you would have a chance to vote on it in 2024. And meanwhile, the governor made major announcements for housing on his tour of the state. We learned last week that he's looking to deploy the National Guard to help set up 1,200 tiny homes for the homeless across the state. 350 of those are expected to be at Cal Expo. We've heard from a lot of you about the governor's plans. There are a lot of questions about how these tiny homes will actually come together. A viewer wrote into the team saying, in part, the biggest question is cost of each tiny home. Who has contract to build homes? And was it a bid contract or a political payoff? So here's what we do know. We'll break it down for a second. There's going to be 1,200 of those tiny homes across the state. The governor gave a loose estimate of about $30 million to make that happen. That leaves a price tag of about $25,000 per tiny home. And according to the website Home Advisor, the average price of a tiny home is about $45,000. Now, as for who would build them, that contract has yet to be signed. But companies like Rappipod and Gotham's, they were there. We can say that. And also, let us know what you think. Of course, we always love to hear from you. You can always send us a text at 916-321-3310 or shoot me and the team an email at tothepoint@abc10.com. We'd love to know your thoughts.